Welcome back. I'm Brooke Baldwin. And, you know, for a lot of us, our cell phones are a lifeline. You pay for yours. You should be able to use it anytime you need to, right? Well, for subway riders in the San Francisco Bay Area, it's getting a little bit more complicated than that.
They were going to take the very tool that we put in place, this tool, the mobile phone service, a safety tool, they're going to turn it around and use it against our customers. So they took this mobile phone service, a tool for safety, and used it against our customers to try to violate their constitutional rights to safety.
Some sort of emergency happens, right, where you have your cell phone. In the case of an emergency, you pick it up to try to dial 911, and you can't because BART has blacked out the cell service. Police officers' fatal shooting last month of a man holding a knife.
From what we understand, there is a demonstration planned at 5 o'clock local time, 8 o'clock Eastern. Anonymous, they're the ones taking the lead on this. They have told everybody.
To the members of the press and BART, we are anonymous. Over the past 2 weeks we have proven that we stand by what we believe and that we do act upon our promises. You have threatened to turn off cell phone services if needed again, and although your threats went empty, the dictator-like tactics did not go unnoticed by the world. BART police are becoming increasingly aggressive at the protest, and peaceful protesters are being arrested on unbelievable charges. We will continue to show the world why Operation BART is necessary. As we have stated before, we will keep our promise about a protest every week until our demands are met. Since these demands have not reached the BART Board of Directors yet, we will remind you of them. Our demands are as follows. Fire Lytton Johnson and BART Chief Kenton Rainey. Mandate new training for all BART officers. Publicly apologize to the people for shutting down cell phone services. Disarm the BART police of their guns. Reopen the investigation of the killing of Charles Hill. Not only will these demands make the public feel more safe riding the BART system, but it will also ensure that BART is taking active steps to correcting its mistakes. So now that we have made ourselves clear, we will continue with Operation BART every week until our demands are met. We will see you again next Monday, the 29th, outside the Civic Center station at 5 p.m. We are anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
See, what's most disturbing here is that it's being done in the same countries which just months ago berated leaders in the Arab world for doing the same thing. When Egypt or Tunisia shut down social media as their people were rising up, it was considered an affront to democracy. Our Secretary of State gave speeches, launched initiatives worth millions of dollars to create programs for those dissidents to be able to circumvent the restrictions put in place by authoritative leaders. The freedom to communicate, to organize on the internet, those were spoken about as universal rights. And yet when people use the exact same tools to either organize for riots in the UK or for peaceful protests like they did in San Francisco, suddenly the same tactics those dictators used, those became okay. Now the truth is, yes, technology can be used for both good and for bad, for riots or for peaceful protest. But as we become more reliant on these tools, governments or law enforcement, they're going to